Hello, my name is Rubyace and I want to talk to you about Windows 8 and how it works for gamers. Before I go into gaming, I want to share you a couple of tips of how to get around if you're wondering. So this is the desktop, and as you see it's quite similar to Windows 7 except for the one thing, the startup menu, which is gone. Well, sort of. If you hover to the place where it should be, it gives you this small image which you can click and it will take you to the so-called startup menu. Of course, this is something that everyone who has searched for Windows 8 have seen this picture. There's these boxes which are meant for mostly for mobiles and tablet devices. So other way to navigate between desktop and the startup menu is to use the Windows button. The button with Windows logo that never is used in previous Windows versions except for being annoying when you are trying to hit the Alt and it opens up your start menu in, well, not so good way. I never liked that previously, but now I find myself using this to swap between the desktop and start menu quite a lot. And here you can see the programs that I have pinned down. When installing new games and applications and so on, it almost always pins up the program here, but you can easily delete it from here by right clicking the icon you want and then unpinning it from the start. If you right click it, it of course opens up the notepad or whatever you are clicking, but that's not something that is quite relevant. If you want to get to the all apps, just right click and there you see the all apps option, and then you can either scroll down and get forward, or you can hit the little minus button on the right bottom corner of the screen, and it gives you these options in alphabetical order. First there is the alphabetical order, then there is all the files of the programs that you have. And as you see, I have this, when you take it the mouse to the right bottom corner, it opens up this sidebar that gives you the settings and devices, start and so on. The start is quite useless as you can get here with the press of Windows button, but well, yeah, same goes with the search function. You can just start typing something. If I can type notepad and it finds it for me. So the search function is quite useless as it is, but the setting menu is of course something that you need. As you saw, I put the setting, and in start menu it does this. It gives you some options to set up your tiles, as they call it, these blocks. But if you go to the desktop and you hit the settings, you get all these settings that you are needing and what you are familiar with from Windows 7, the control panel and so on. So yeah, but now I think that I have more or less talked enough about these general features and how to get around. I will talk about how it is for gaming. I've been running Windows 8 for almost since it was released, a couple of days after it, and so far I have encountered no problems with gaming or recording my videos or anything. Everything works quite well. Games run as smoothly as in Windows 7. There might be slight improvement, but nothing noticeable, so it's not really game breaking. In that term, Windows 8 might run stuff quite a bit smoother. So yeah, As you see, there is this games, and you might wonder what kind of games it offers. When you click it, it opens up this page that looks quite similar to Xbox Live Marketplace or the mobile devices, Windows 8 mobile phones. And something that I have to say is that these are actually almost all just mobile apps. If I open it up, it is not something. These all seem to be a mobile apps. I haven't that much checked it out since I haven't found anything that interesting, but what I believe there is a plan to introduce something for PC also, so that they are not just mobile apps. But of course, these are games such as everything on PC, and they can be fun to play from time to time. There's quite mini games, and they are of course made for tablets, so that's a thing. But these are still some nice games that are used for casual gaming, and they work as it is. But I would hope some support for the real marketplace. There is only this Xbox 360 ads for games, and that's not really helpful for PC. And of course you can connect your Xbox Live account. But yeah, one thing that I will show you now is that you can actually put your mouse on top of the screen and drag it down to close the program, or you can split the screen and have something else here. That if I go to desktop, I can I'm not going to bother, but you can have two programs open. So for example, I like to play Rubyace from time to time when I have, let's say, 10 minutes extra and nothing better to do, and so I go play Rubyace a bit on my PC. And sometimes when I am browsing some internet stuff while playing this, I might put it here and just open up the browser, and when the game is on the pause or when in the mini screen, I have it this way, and when the game starts I can swap it around and have it both screens open. So this is something that I like. Of course you can do it with Windows 7 also, but it's nice to have nonetheless, and it can be used quite nicely. But yeah, so I got a bit distracted from the gaming part, but as said, Windows 8 doesn't really offer a lot of games for the core gamers. They are casual fun like the solitaire and stuff, which you can get from the game store for free if you want, and they are not costing anything, even though there was a rumor that even solitaire costs, but that you just have to get it from the store, and that might be confusing at start, but that's what I would use for the whole operation system. It is confusing at start, and slowly you are starting to find the way around, and that's that. As said, I have had no problems with games when it comes to Windows 8, apart from Steam, which seems to be freezing a bit more than it used to in Windows 7. I'm not sure if this is a problem with everyone using Steam at the moment, but at least with Windows 8 it has been freezing a bit. Of course, during this, what was it, sales, the Thanksgiving sales, there was a lot of traffic, so that's understandable. But when I was adding some key codes of games that I bought from somewhere else than Steam, there have been some lag issues that it just freezes. but it might be that it is just a problem with Steam and not with Windows 8 in particular. Other than that, the games run well even through Steam and there is no problems, at least what I have seen. Every game that I played runs great and problems are non-existent in my opinion. But if you're wondering should you get Windows 8, I would say that it's not really worth it unless you want to play around with new operation system. It doesn't offer you anything very useful in my opinion. Only thing that I like more in Windows 8 than in 7 is the application, well, program files, when you get find all the programs quite easily. But apart from that, I don't really find anything that is more useful here than in Windows 7. But if you are a person like me who wants to learn new stuff and play around with new operation system, I would say that you should get it now, since Windows 8 when you upgrade it from 7 is costing around 30 euros at the moment, so it's not that expensive. So maybe you want to do it if you want to play around, but it's not something that you have to do. Maybe you are better off with playing in Windows 7 and waiting for the real PC operation system to come out, since I don't think Windows 8 is the way it's going to stay, but we'll see in the future. If you have any questions about Windows 8, how to use it or anything, please comment and I will answer you as soon as possible, and if I of course can. You should use the customer support for things that are out of my area of knowledge or expertise, but I will help you if I can. So thank you for watching and goodbye.